smarter or friendlier at no cost. And who doesn't want to avoid those awkward situations where you see a familiar face down the corridor and they try to avoid eye contact with you, or they just look down at their phone? I've been a victim of this awkwardness, and so I've made it a custom to smile first at someone I recognize in that corridor, or just someone that stared at me, just to avoid that awkwardness. And I don't want my fellow classmates to be a victim of this awkwardness, so I want to encourage you to be the first to smile when you see someone you recognize or you know passing by. So we will cover the benefits of smiling, the types of smiling, and how smiling can actually increase your face value. So first we will cover the benefits of smiling. According to an article, When You Smile by Sandra K. Tunajek, who received her master's in science in nursing, smiling boosts your serotonin levels. So serotonin is a hormone. It's a happy, feel-good, sense of well-being hormone found in the brain. So when you smile, you're releasing this hormone, so that's actually making you feel good. So as you're smiling, you're feeling good and you're feeling happier. And even when you fake it to make it smile, it's actually tricking your brain into releasing the serotonin, even if you're not feeling happy. So even if you're just not feeling happy, it actually makes you feel a little bit better. I'm not saying it completely makes you happy, but it makes you feel better. Smiling can also reduce anxiety and stress by releasing endorphins, hormones that are natural painkillers. Endorphins are also known as pleasure hormones. So if you put serotonin and endorphins together, you feel good, you feel calm, you feel relaxed, and you feel more composed. The benefits of the receiver, so when you're smiling and the person receiving your smile, they receive this high energy from you. They tend to smile back. It's a domino effect. So when you smile, and then they start releasing the serotonin, the endorphins in their mind and their brain, so then they're feeling happier. And then they smile at someone else, and then you never know, it could go up to 50 miles of people who smile. Now that we know the benefits of smiling, we also have to be aware that there's different types of smile. I want to cover two smiles that we encounter almost daily. First, I'm going to talk about the standard smile. According to the article When You're Smiling by Sandra K. Tunajek, who received her master's of science in nursing, the standard smile is voluntary. This can be seen as a polite smile, or sometimes even people call it the fake smile. When you see a sales rep or a waitress or a cashier, when they're just smiling to be polite. This smile is controlled by the motor cortex, which controls planning and voluntary movement. And this voluntary movement comes from the zygomatic major muscle from your jaw to your cheek, and you just decide to move it. It's voluntary. This smile consists of a closed smile. It doesn't generally show your teeth, and it tends to be lopsided. The difference between this smile and the other smile, which is called the genuine smile, also known as a Duchenne smile, is that this smile is spontaneous. It's involuntary. In the same article, When You're Smiling, according to Sandra K. Tunajek, this is the most heartfelt smile because you mean it. It's spontaneous. It comes out of pure joy, or you're actually thinking happy. This smile is actually controlled by a different system, the limbic system, which controls the emotions, the behaviors, motivation, long-term memory, and olfaction, smiling. The article, How to Make Other People Feel Good by Esquire Men's Magazine, found in 1932, states, the Duchenne smile, named after a French neurologist who studied the muscles of the face in the mid-19th century, involves both the zygomatic major and the orbiculae oculi, the muscles surrounding the eyes, the ones that make crow's feet. And I know sometimes girls are like, no, ew, crow's feet, but this is where the difference between the smiles, you can't tell by the smile itself, but you tell by the eyes. So when your eyes pouch, you have bags, you could say bags on the upside and the downside, and you make crow's feet. And when you have this Duchenne smile, the genuine smile, you tend to show your top row teeth. And your smile is not lopsided, it's actually leveled out. So that's how you could tell. It's not by the smile itself, but by the eyes. That's how you could tell the difference between smiles. And we have to understand that smiling in an evolutionary standpoint is to feel part, or you bring peace, or being part, or you just want to be part of something. You want to feel accepted or part of a group. So being able to discern smiles can greatly help us understand how smiles can help increase our own personal face value. Smiling makes you more attractive. Sandra K. Tunajek, author of When You're Smiling, states, smiling can transform a person's face. A smile is an inexpensive way to change your looks. It can even make some people plain, quite simply beautiful. Smiling naturally exercises and draws up the smiling muscles. It can fill out sagging lines and wrinkled face. So when people smile, you see them in a positive way because they smile, it makes you smile, and so you're releasing all these happy hormones inside your brain. Then you kind of connect them to a positive feeling. So you see them, you're like, oh, look, she's so friendly, or he's so nice, or some people even go as far as like, oh, they look smart, or they look handsome or beautiful. So smiling makes you more approachable. And let's say if you were in a room or you go into a coffee shop or a library, if somebody were to smile at you, would it be easier to go up to them to someone that's not smiling at you? It would be easier to go to someone that's smiling at you. Let's say they just looked at you and they just looked down. It's kind of like saying, okay, I'm not interested, or I don't want to talk, or it's my zone. But if somebody were to smile at you, it'd be more easier to go up to them like, hi, or just they could be a potential friend or potential girlfriend or boyfriend. It makes it easier. So that's the difference between someone who is smiling and someone who's not. It increases their attractiveness and they're more approachable. So in conclusion, there are many reasons why you should smile first. When you see someone you recognize or know, the awkwardness is avoided. It benefits you and the sender. And the receiver. You're able to give a genuine smile and receive a genuine smile, and in return, it increases your face value. In the words of Charles Strasser, you are never fully dressed without a smile. So never leave your house without one.